Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Expedition 33 blind playthrough. I am all done gallivanting across the continent in real life now, and I'm ready to get back to gallivanting across the continent in the game. I have recovered, I think is the right word, from the last episode, and had to think about what happened in the cutscenes. And I've got some things that I maybe thought but didn't say out loud last time, or maybe it didn't kind of sink in until afterwards. And also, since the last episode, the last proper episode, I did do a side video, which many of you have probably seen, just touching on like combat and Pictos and Luminous and everything. And that was meant to be an absolutely zero story, zero progress, just me leveling up a bit and going through what my builds currently are, what my weapons currently are, and so on. But I did accidentally get a cutscene, which I hadn't planned for or expected, so I've left it entirely out of that video. I've edited it out fully, but I will insert it into this video. First, I want to go over what happened in the last episode, and then I will show the clip. I'm obviously going to be dressed differently because it was recorded during the last video, but I will insert that clip and, sorry, it's a bit rude me pointing my pen at you, wasn't it? And then I want to go through what happened there as well, because I was dying. I was so like, oh my gosh, and I really wanted to get into it, but it was just not the video for cutscenes, and I didn't want to rob it from anybody who skipped that video because it wasn't story based and jumped to this one. So I'm going to keep all the story stuff in the episodes. So we got quite a few last time. There was one that wasn't one of Mael's nightmares, but it was Mael in it at camp, and everyone else kind of froze. And we saw the not white-haired man and the white-haired woman, who's called Alicia, but I forgot to register that last time. There was another nightmare. I can't remember. I wrote some notes afterwards, so I'm going to go through these. One thing that I've noticed is a bit of a pattern, and I don't know if it's just vibes, just there for the aesthetic because it looks cool, or if it means anything. I'm not sure. But whenever the paintress, and if they're different, and I still believe they may be the same, the white-haired woman Alicia, whenever they show up, and in Mael's nightmares as well, everything goes black and white. That's not entirely true. When the paintress was painting, there was gold, but everything goes a bit more like there's less colour. The Mael's nightmares are definitely black and white. That time when she froze in camp was black and white. The cutscene I'm going to insert in was black and white. During the Gamage, everything went black and white. And I don't know, I literally was having some snacks before doing this video, and I was just watching the main opening screen, like, you know, start game, load game, all of that jazz. And obviously on the left you've got all the red petals, and on the right you've got all the monochrome white petals. And I'm like, is that sort of, the left side is like symbolic of Lumiere and Gustave and Mael and all of those of us with all the colour, and I'm trying not to touch on what happens in the next cutscene, but essentially like the colour and the freedom of ignorance or of whatever. And is the right side like the paintress, the white-haired man, and the sort of weight of knowing or remembering. For those of you who don't already know exactly what I'm referring to, it will become obvious in the next cutscene. I was told like clair obscur is sort of like the play of like light and dark and the dramatic effect that those have. But that's almost like colour and monochrome, but equally as contrasting. So I don't know. I'm really just guessing here, but I just wondered if that's like a connection, Or again, it could just be vibes, it could just be because it's very artistic and cool. But I'm wondering if there's a reason that whenever Mael has a nightmare, whenever Alicia shows up, for a good chunk of when the paintress changed the number and stuff during the gamage, everything went black and white. All the colour left. And I don't know if that means anything or not. Another thing that I noticed, but I think I forgot to mention last time, is Alicia's eyes. From what I can remember, she had one very, very white eye. Like, Mael has very pale eyes, but you saw Mael's eyes and they kind of looked pale but normal. Alicia's looked almost like white. It's a bit hard to tell because everything was black and white, but hers looked so, well, one of her eyes looked so pale. And I'm pretty sure I remember the other being completely dark. So there was a contrast there. I've forgotten what it's called, heterochromia or something, when you've got like two different coloured eyes. But hers were like, it didn't feel like one was green and one was blue or something. It felt like one was like ghostly white and the other one was like dark. Which again could be a play on the clear, obscure, light and dark thing. But I'm not sure. She's obviously got white hair. Her skin looked medium or maybe darker, but then it did all look like burned or scarred. And I don't really, I'm just really like trying to make connections here. Her skin, from the little bit I could see, looked damaged in some way. It didn't look smooth, it didn't look like consistent. It looked almost like she had really bad burns or something, or had been diseased or something, I don't know. But in Mael's nightmares, fire seems to come up a lot. It always looked like the world was burning. In a couple of the different nightmares, there was the guy in the manor which was on fire. And it looks like Alicia's skin is like healed but was previously burned. Like that's the kind of texture from like the little bit I saw and from what I can remember. So I'm wondering if there's a connection, like she got burned somehow by whatever happened, whatever reason everything was on fire. And another thing that I think this was the main moment where I got goosebumps last time. I know I said I had goosebumps, but this is where they kicked in. And I just wanted to call this out because I thought this was like such a cool moment. But everything was silent and Alicia was there, her eyes were closed, and it was when her eyes opened the music kicked in. Whoever made that editing choice, it was just fantastic. I loved it, like kicking in at that moment where like you see the white eye and you're like not sure what's going on, and then it all kicks in. It all aligned so perfectly, and that was literally the moment I got goosebumps. I felt them. So yeah, whoever did the editing for that one, good job. Sorry, I have shown up with notes, so we're going through all of these. Okay, so Mael's nightmare. So it's hard to tell because nightmares don't have to be coherent, and they don't have to make sense, and they don't have to be realistic, and not everything in them needs to mean anything. But everything in Mael's nightmares was designed and created and put into this game for a reason. And I know that's metagaming slightly. Like if I had a nightmare in my own life, it literally could be absolute gibberish and it doesn't have to mean anything at all. But I feel like everything in here in this game was a choice. So I've been really trying to unpack it and see if I can figure anything out, or if there's any hints of any sort of evidence of different theories. The start of it, I think, or near the start, Mael was there, but she looked younger than she is. So I don't know how old she was, but maybe it was the age that her and Gustav met or something. She was wearing a dress, so she wasn't in her expedition gear. She was holding the plate with the cake and the candle. And everyone around her was there, with their hands out as if they should also be holding a plate with a cake and a candle, but all of their hands were empty. Only Mael had the cake. And I'm pretty sure, I remember Gustav being there, and I've written down, sorry, it's been a while since I've actually played, so I've forgotten some of this. I've written down that Emma was there as well. So Gustav and Emma. I'm wondering if her age was like the age where she met them or the age when she sort of found a family in Lumiere. I did write down that I found it ironic that I'm gathering that all the people around Maëlle were the people from Lumiere, the people she knew from her time in Lumiere. So Gustav, Emma, other people. I didn't catch everybody. I probably wouldn't recognise most of them. But I find it ironic that she's the one, it's been referred to a few times now, that in Lumiere she felt like she didn't belong there. She felt like she had nothing for her there. She almost seemed the one whose life felt a bit empty in Lumiere. And yet she is the one who had the thing and everyone else's hands were empty. So what's that symbolic of? I want to know. Because surely it can't be like a sense of belonging because she's the one that didn't have it and they all did. But I don't know, is it nothing? Is it literally just dream nonsense? Is it symbolic of her having a connection to all of this and not them? I don't know, but I found it interesting that she's the one who always felt like she was lacking, but like her life was lacking something, or she was the one with less than other people had in Lumiere, like I guess emotionally or like socially, and yet she was the one who had something and they were all the ones with empty hands. Could be nothing, but could be something. This one, when she had the cake, was the 33 monolith, but they all dissolved, almost like a gamage. But again, could be a dream thing. So I don't know. Maybe it means something. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm going to get a bunch of people commenting, being like, "It's not that deep, bro." Or maybe it means something. I don't know. I mentioned last time, and I thought from the glimpse I saw that in the next bit she had been stabbed. It looked like she had like a sword. I can't get myself high enough. It looked like she had a sword going like there. And she was with that man, mystery man that we don't know about yet. And I thought she'd been stabbed and like was about to collapse and he kind of helped her down. But then when I looked back at it during the editing, it's not obvious that she was stabbed. It could be she just had the sword at her side. Not like through her flesh, but like just hanging out at her side. Like maybe, I don't know, in her belt or like just held against her side or something. So she didn't necessarily get stabbed. She could have been, but it's not clear. She definitely seemed hurt though, because the man did help her down as if she was wounded or injured or something. I can't tell, like, is that his sword? Especially if she was stabbed, but then he seemed genuinely to be concerned and caring for her. Did she self-stab herself? Oh, I think that might be when the monolith said 100. I'm pretty sure there was a scene with the two of them when it said 100. So this is a wild assumption. The not white-haired man said it's her fault and she doesn't even know it. And let's say she somehow broke the world and caused the fracture. Would she have been ridden with guilt and tried to kill herself? But then, like, the guy was there, or... I don't know, was that a self-stab? She's got a pretty long sword, though, and I don't think her arms are that long, so I don't know. But I wondered if maybe it was... Because obviously she uses swords. I wonder if maybe she'd, like, realised the consequences of whatever she did, and maybe tried to escape it that way, or undo it that way, if maybe she felt like she was the trigger and maybe the solution. Maybe she was stabbed by somebody else, maybe she wasn't stabbed at all, I don't know. So the man lowered her to the ground. He seemed to genuinely care about her, be trying to help her. Oh yeah, then I've written she's with him at the 100 monolith. So she was in her nightmare there at the 100 monolith. Could be dream nonsense, could have actually been there, but how? Because she's not that old. But she'd have to be in like her 70s or something. Did she like die and get reborn? Ignorant of all of this? Or is she somehow immortal but forgot? She genuinely seems to not know. So even if she was here at the start of all this, I don't think she's just like mastermind deceitful. I think genuinely she is as confused as everybody else. Probably more so. We did see at the end the mystery man. I'm just dubbing him Mystery Man for now. Mystery Man in the fire. And it looked like he was beckoning towards her, like holding out his hand. He was just hanging out in that fire. He did not seem phased at all. He was like the "this is fine" dog, just hanging out there, not trying to get out as quickly as possible, not worrying about smoke inhalation, just fine in a manner that was on fire. And after the beach attack, she said that it all became a blur. She doesn't really remember what happened, but she just ended up at the manor. So maybe she did get herself to the manor, but I'm wondering, because it was in her nightmare, again, could just be a total fabrication of absolute gibberish, but what if she was there before with the man, and, you know, after the beach attack she was like in shock or whatever happened, but she went there from muscle memory? What if she just kind of was in shock, blacked out, whatever, but managed to get herself back to the place she knew because she'd been there before? And I don't know who the curator is. Like, he could maybe be the mystery man who somehow, like, turned into the curator or half Camaged, but I don't think so. I don't know why. I just get the feeling he's not. And I may eat my words later, but I just don't think he's going to be the curator. But then I don't know who the curator is. Or if maybe he knew Mael before. If she was there before. In the camp vision, so when, was it CL? Or somebody was talking about SGA, and then Mael just sort of, it almost looked like she got kind of like punched out of reality for a bit and frozen, like in a frozen time. Everybody else was frozen, Mael was not. And another thing I'm wondering about this is she somehow immune to whatever froze the others? Because it was like the white-haired man and Alicia and Mael were all moving about aware. Everybody else was frozen. But we know Mael is special somehow and connected to the continent somehow, unlike the others. We really don't know much about Alicia and the old man, but let's just say that they're three of a kind and they're all special in some way. Is it because she's like immune to the effect that happened to the others? Or is it that the not white-haired man, or the old man, and Alicia can choose who they freeze and who they leave, and they wanted to speak to Mael? There's no way I think I can know that yet, but I'm curious whether that was by design, by their choice, or if they just froze everything and Mael was just unaffected because of who or what she is. One thing I found interesting is, without so much as a "how do you do," the old man killed Alan on the beach. I don't even know if he looked at Alan, he just beheaded him straight away. So he's clearly, like, no mercy old man, like, no messing around, not afraid to just immediately annihilate somebody for being where he doesn't want them. But despite him clearly being unhappy that Mael is here, he did not harm Mael, he did not harm anyone in the group, even though I'm pretty sure he's powerful enough to. And I'm wondering, is it because Alicia was there and he didn't want Alicia to see it? He did say, "I told you to stay home. It's not good for you to see this." So I'm wondering if it's like, oh, I would have killed them, but now Alicia's here, you know, I don't want to do it in front of the kids, sort of thing. Or maybe it's because he has some emotional attachment or history with Mael, and for old time's sake is sparing her and her friends. He didn't seem to care with Alan, or I don't know if he killed anyone else on the beach, but he spared Mael, he spared all the others, even though he could have, I mean, they were frozen, they wouldn't have even been able to fight back. So I just found it interesting that despite saying, like, I don't want you here, you shouldn't be here, he didn't just kill them and therefore they're no longer a problem. He did give them the chance to turn around and go back this time, but not on the beach. And there's a part B to this, but I'll get to that after the next cutscene. The fact he said to Alicia, I told you to stay home. I don't know if he's Alicia's father or sort of came in as a father figure, because Alan said on the beach, you know, how did you survive the Gamage? What expedition are you from? And I've not had a really, really good look, but it does almost look like he's dressed in sort of a different, but maybe an expeditioner's uniform. So is he from an expedition, found Alicia, and stepped in there as a father figure to her? Or was he always Alicia's father? So yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if... He definitely seems very protective of Alicia, emotionally close with her. He seems to care about her. The fact that he said, I told you to stay home, not I told you to go back to your monolith. Like, home, you know, it sounds very much like where we reside together, or... yeah, like where we are as a family. So it sounds very close. And in the next cutscene, that is sort of enforced a bit more. Like, they definitely do seem quite close and familial. Is that the word? So yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out, like, his connection to the paintress. But I did think to begin with, didn't I? When they arrived on the beach, I was like, is he trying to protect the paintress? Obviously, we've had a lot more information since then, but... yeah, I do wonder if... I'm definitely convinced now that his, like, aggression towards the expedition was to protect the paintress. And again, I'm very much assuming that Alicia and the paintress are the same person somehow. Don't know how, but I also don't know how Mael would have caused all of this. So I'm open to the answer just being magic at this point, just because it's a fantasy game and things are possible. Okay, I am going to insert the next cutscene that I came across last time, and then I will go into my thoughts on that, just so you can all get to see it. And sorry again for triggering it in the other video. Totally unintentional, but there we are. Okay, here you go.
I envy them, those who can't see, those who know not that they are not, and those who live, blithe and free, sins forgotten, and thus absolved, a fresh dawn in their playground, while we live in shadows, swimming in ink. We are but a fragile dream, a singular weed, resisting, ever resisting, that iron dirt, that eternal law. Those who can't see, those who know not that they are not. Do you know? We are fellows, those who know not that they are not.
Okay, I wasn't ready for that. This is the wrong video for this. I'm gonna need to unpick that. But she can talk? Okay, I need to not get into that now. Even though I really want to. Okay, hello for people in the other video that I'm probably going to splice this into. Sorry. My plan for the video I'm recording right now was just to do some combat and mess around and shenanigans. Sorry. This is my headphones. They're possessed and they just turn themselves down sometimes. Sorry. I will get into it, but I'll get into it in the video you're watching now, because otherwise this is going to end up like crossing over a bit too much. So back over to the other Jodie. And I'm sorry I stole this from her. Anyway, as you were, have a good episode. What a cutscene, right? I was not ready for that at all. She can talk, kind of. Okay, so he was actually hugging Alicia in that one. So definitely seemed like a father figure. They seemed like family, they seemed very close. He seemed very like nurturing and protecting of her. She kind of cuddled into him almost like a child would with a parent. He kind of put his arms around her. So yeah, just to reinforce my point earlier that I still don't know if he's like biologically her father or stepped in as a sort of father figure somehow. I don't know, but definitely I'm getting the impression that that's who they are to each other. He seemed kind of sad or pensive, the old man. Now last time he said, I told you to stay home, you shouldn't, see this or whatever. And this time he was kind of with her, and then he kind of gestured and said like, go on, go ahead. So that's changed from like stay away from them to like go ahead. But I wondered if maybe either because she went last time, or maybe we don't know what's happened in the background in between, but maybe she's convinced him to let her go. So maybe the kind of sad, pensive, I can't tell if the sad sort of pensive look he had was because of whatever has happened, the whole weight of all of this, and he's looking at Mael and being like, wow, like all of this that's happened that I don't know about yet. Or if it's kind of, if it's more him, I don't know, unsure or feeling a bit uncomfortable with the fact that Alicia is here, and maybe that's why he looks so like, obviously, yeah, Alicia can talk, but it's hard to tell because she wears the mask, but it didn't sound like it was, like it did just kind of sound like this, like someone talking through a mask. It almost sounded like she was talking like telepathically. It kind of sounded like her voice was everywhere at once, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe she has some sort of, that's her way of talking. Which would make sense, because in the last camp vision, I don't know what else to call them because they're not the nightmares, she was like pointing and gesturing, and the old man was like, I know it's her fault and she doesn't even know it, but like we didn't hear her say anything, but the old man seemed to understand what she was saying just fine. And I almost took that as, like when you've, I don't know, got a pet that they can't talk to you, but you kind of know when they're saying, I'm hungry, or throw the ball for me, or something, like you kind of know what they're saying. I wondered if maybe he just knew her so well that he could read her body language and just knew what she was trying to get at. But now I'm wondering if last time we, the viewers, the gamers, the players, weren't able to hear what she was telepathically saying, but the old man could. And this time they've let us in on the fact that she can communicate and what she's saying. So maybe before it was almost like from Mael's perspective of not being able to hear her and just seeing her pointing. And this time we're almost seeing it from Alicia's and the old man's perspective, where we can hear the conversation that they're having. Another thing I missed from the last one, but it almost seemed to begin with like, it almost seemed like Alicia was approaching Mael with a kind of gentle familiarity. To begin with, her eyes opened, and it almost looked, can't really remember this very well, but I'm pretty sure it looked like she was about to reach forward, almost like, not necessarily like, hey sis, come give me a hug or anything, but almost a bit like not aggressively, not like heightened emotion, just almost like with some familiarity or curiosity, like gently leaning forward. And then the man was like, Alicia, I told you to stay home. And then she like withdrew and then was all like, Urgh! So I don't know if we only saw a glimpse of it, but it seemed like for a moment she wasn't all like, it's her fault. It almost seemed like something a bit more gentle with Mael. But I found that was interesting, and I forgot to mention that before, so sorry. Back to this one that we've just done. The old man, last time, said, you know, go home, take your friends with you, let them live their last year in peace. This is your last warning, or this is your final warning, or only warning, or something. They've clearly ignored that advice and have carried on. And in that cutscene that you've just seen, Mael was sleeping. She was very vulnerable, she was unaware. Pretty easy kill, to be honest. But even though he said, this is your last warning, and then she's ignored it, and then she was just there and vulnerable and easy for the taking, he did not kill her, or attack her, or kidnap her, or whatever he planned to do if she ignored the warning. Again, like I said, it's interesting that he killed Alan without any hesitation or mercy, but spared Mael and all of the group last time and said, like, go back, I'm not going to say it again. And then they didn't do that, and yet again he spared them, even though this time Mael wasn't even awake. She wasn't even able to defend herself or fight back. So why? I mean, I don't want to go as far as to say that they're not a threat, because we did see what happened on the beach, but they don't seem quite as savage as they did on the beach. At least not towards Mael and her immediate party. Is it because that's not actually their nature? Despite what happened on the beach, like maybe that was an exception? Is it because they have history or maybe some emotional connection to Mael? And because Gustav and the others mean a lot to her, by extension, they're extending that courtesy to them? If Mael caused all this, is it because there'll be repercussions if they attack or kill her for some reason? I don't know, and I want to, but I hope I will find out. Okay, now getting into what Alicia actually said. Now she can talk. A lot of it very cryptic, almost poetic, kind of hard to understand, or at least I feel like I only really understood the bare bones of it. She did say sins forgotten and thus absolved when she was talking about presumably Mael and her group. I think she said, like, I envy them, so I assume she's talking about them. Again, I keep referring to this quote, but the old man said it's all her fault and she doesn't know it. I am assuming all her fault is to do with the fracture, the monolith, the gamage, like, whatever has happened to create this, I assume is what they're referring to. But then she didn't say, I envy her sins forgotten and thus absolved, like as if she was just talking about Mael. She said, I envy them. Like, the group, all of Lumiere, I don't know, but it sounds like all of them maybe. Their sins were forgotten and thus absolved. So did they all sin? Did they all do something bad? Were they all involved in some way? And this has become like an us versus them? And then she said, a fresh dawn in their playground while we live in shadows. And not necessarily for any theory, but I just think that, again, kind of maybe ties in with the clair obscure light dark thing. The sort of weightlessness and lightness of ignorance and forgetting and having a blank slate, and the heaviness and challenge and weight of the knowledge or memory of what happened. It reminded me a bit of I don't know if it's like a saying or like, it was a conversation I saw once, and the conversation was around, would you rather find out a really horrible, ugly truth, like a dark truth, but it is the truth, or would you rather live in blissful ignorance? I guess it's a bit of like the Matrix thing. Would you rather know what's real, but it might not necessarily be nice to know, Or would you rather be completely unaware and not have to deal with the weight of it, but you'd essentially be living a lie? And I loved that question a while back. And it kind of reminded me a bit of that. It's almost like they've forgotten whatever happened, or Mael has forgotten whatever happened. And so things are more simple, and I don't know, maybe a bit, it doesn't seem like they have a great life, you know, with the gamage and the countdown and everything, but from what Alicia said, it sounds like things are better for them. She even like said their playground, as if like this is where they play, not where they're trying to fight to survive. Almost like this is just them messing around or getting to have fun now because they've forgotten all of the weight of reality that they've left behind. But they're left in shadows, and did she say like drowning in ink? Which again, ink sounds like it might mean blood in this game. So yeah, I mean partly a light dark reference, but then also what she's saying is so cryptic to me and I don't understand. But I feel like maybe whatever happened, maybe Mael was around for it, maybe Mael caused it, and then somehow managed to, or got the option to forget about it and walk away. And she did. And maybe that's why she's always felt a bit of emptiness. Maybe like somewhere like soul deep, her subconsciousness knows that what she's now living isn't right or isn't the truth. But consciously she doesn't know any of it, she doesn't remember any of it, so she's just confused and has this like feeling of emptiness. On a bit of a side tangent, I heard in a documentary once about twins who were born together but sort of at just shortly after birth were separated, and statistically a lot of those people grew up with a sense of something or someone in their life missing, even though they didn't know they had a twin at the time. They always felt incomplete in some way. And it kind of reminds me of that, sort of like she doesn't know it, but maybe she senses that something was always missing or wrong about the life she had. And I feel like that I'm onto something there, but I just don't have the details of like what happened, what did Mael do? How did this happen? I still don't understand the monolith and the numbers counting down, and what happens when people gamage? Are they just dead? Are they repainted into Nevrons? Or do they get like recycled in some way? I don't know. Alicia said that they're resisting, always resisting, and I think that's probably about like resisting the, I don't know, the temptation to forget it all, forget what happened. They're holding on to what's true, even though maybe it's more difficult to bear. And maybe, I don't know, with Mael living this life, maybe, I don't know, it's just the two of them. I don't know if there's more people who remember. I still don't know what happened to Mystery Guy because he's not shown up, but also we've not seen him die or anything, so I get the feeling we might meet him at some point. I'm also wondering if that's who Ben Starr voices. I've been listening out, and sometimes I'm like, oh, is it him? But I don't think I've heard Ben Starr yet. Or I've done a terrible job of recognising him. But I'm like, I wonder if we'll meet the mystery man, and I wonder if it will be Ben Starr. Okay, so my theory, based on what little I know, I feel like I'm learning a lot, and yet I still feel like I know just as much as when I started this game. Mael and Alicia knew each other from the start. Maybe the old man, but again, he might have come in the picture later, I'm not sure about that. But I wonder if that's why Alicia had that moment of sort of reaching forward for Mael with that familiarity, but then also seems quite angry or envious or disappointed, I can't tell, but like about Mael and the fact that she's forgotten everything even though she caused all of this. So maybe she feels like abandoned or betrayed by whatever Mael did. We still don't know much about Mystery Man, but in all of the nightmares, and again, can't 100% rely on nightmares because they could all be a bit mishmashed, but I'm wondering if Mael was maybe manipulated by him, or I don't know, I'm just thinking of him like beckoning her into the flames. He always seems to be where everything's on fire. Gustav, I'm pretty sure in that first nightmare, I think Gustav was on the ground. Mael was stood over him. She saw the mystery man. I don't know, she did scream at the monolith, didn't she? But yeah, I don't know if maybe she was tricked by him, or maybe, I don't know, maybe they fell in love and then she was tempted to do whatever it was, and then it all went horribly wrong, and then she was like, oh god, what have I done? I don't know. But that's like the best theory I have right now, is maybe Mael and Alicia knew each other, and then maybe they were like sisters or something. Maybe the old man was their dad, but then he doesn't seem very fatherly towards Mael, even if his like daughter had messed up, so I don't think that's the case. But he definitely does seem very paternal over Alicia. I'm still assuming that Alicia is the paintress, which could very easily unravel my theory if that is wrong. But I'm wondering if Mael went down a bad path with Mystery Man Guy, majorly messed up, regretted it, was like, oh, this is awful, I want to forget about it all, and walked away from it all, went to live her life, left Alicia abandoned in it with what she had done, and now Alicia's having to like live out this fate that was kind of put upon her by Mael, who then just was like, bye, and just left. And maybe that's why Alicia's like understandably upset, but then was also, I don't know, maybe that's why they're not killing Mael or anything, because there is that connection. I don't know, that's as good as I've got right now. We'll see if I become a laughingstock or if there's any truth to it in time, I guess. For now, shall we just start playing? We need to go and get Esquier's rock back. So I did mention in the video with the combat and everything, there have been some more areas that have unlocked and opened, and I am definitely planning on going and exploring them. I think I will go and do the next bit of the story, and then I'll come back to those bits. And then in the last video I did manage to level up a bit, so hopefully, unlike Francois, who absolutely wiped the floor with me, I'm hoping to stand a bit of a chance now. So let's get started. Hi guys. Current objective: cross the stone wave cliffs to find Flory, Esquier's pet rock that enables him to swim. There were some things I needed to do as well. I wanted to go to the Jepdraper village because, is it Colours of Lumina or something? Yeah, you are, Esquier. I wanted to go to buy the, I think it was like Colours of Lumina or something that apparently I should always buy. How much oh yeah, I've got some stuff.
Acceleration!
Grindavik monitorewa. Omigirina ordo. Omikira se.
Oh, thank you.
Utakasi maru marula.
Colour of Lumina, I think that was it. Can be consumed to give additional Lumina points. Okay. Bye. So those are always good to have. But they don't cost very much, do they? Yeah. Good. And I also, thank you very much for letting me know, was told that the blue mushrooms I was seeking were indeed in Esquier's nest. I just walked straight past them, so I plan to go back and get them. I'm still looking as well for a door, which I have a key to, but I don't think I've yet found a door it can work on. I got it in the expeditioners leaving party thing. And one day I will find the door it belongs to, I'm sure. I think it was over by the mine? Down here?
Great.
Ah! How did I miss that? Is it just this one? That's a bit embarrassing. And there's also that area by the chromatic troubadour that I noticed during the editing in the last video that I missed. Okay, this was the area I missed. Is there anything... This is so embarrassing. So, I noticed last time that there was an area I missed and was like, oh, I'll go back. And I didn't, to be honest, I didn't expect it to be anything huge. I thought maybe there'd just be like a bit of something to pick up. It literally just took me straight back to the start. I've gone all this way just to realise it put me back the very way I got here. Anyway, I'm gonna go drop off the mushrooms and then let's get back to Florrie. At least I know. It still bothers me a lot that I can't tell if this is underwater or in air but with a lot of water stuff going on. It's cool, but I dislike that I don't understand it. Ah, give mushroom to Carrotone. Yes. Oh, you got the mushroom. Okay, now what? I'll show you how to prepare it.
Isso?
Monsieur Brushface? This is the dog's bollocks. It is indeed. Can we fight? Are you kidding me? Sounds like a yes. This could end badly. Oh, cool mushroom though. I like how it looks. Okay, what are we doing?
Let me help.
I was told that if you listen out there's a slight audio cue for when to parry or dodge, so I'm trying to learn it. And also, I did notice in the editing last video that in combat the music was way louder than it should be. I had actually turned it down to 70%, but it was still like overpowering the words I was saying. So I've turned it down to 55% now. Hopefully it's not too quiet, but hopefully you can hear me clearly over the battle music. It's okay for quiet moments like this, but then when it gets louder. Anyway. Ooh, that's cool. I always miss that second one. Oh wait, do you have a weak spot? I probably should have shot that, shouldn't I?
For those who come after.
There we go. Did it.
What is so?
Awesome. Alright, could we stop now? Thank you for your invention, Monsieur Brushface. We shall treasure it. No need, Carrotone. It was a pleasure. Ooh, new outfit. Let's check it out. Pure. Oh, look at him. He's like a white knight. What's we got? Crimson. Pure. Expedition. forget. Let's stay with expedition. Okay, side quests done for now. Onwards to Florrie. Okay, so from my last video, the combat one, I could recoat and start again. But for now, I think I'll just start putting points. I think I'm beginning to understand like BEC and everything. Like sometimes if you ignore, I've got to cover it up like you can see where my hand is. If you ignore like what your weapon's doing and just focus on like, oh, I want to be mighty or I want to have lots of vitality, it's not as simple as that, and your weapons will sometimes give you other perks, for lack of a better word, if you focus on where the weapons are like strongest. So I'm going to go for putting some points into agility for Gustav. I'm not going to reset everything at this point, I don't think. Not for now anyway, I can always change my mind later. But I think maybe starting to work towards what the different weapons are doing. I've read through the comments, and obviously staying spoiler free. I'm gonna go back over the ones that I've already seen and really try and digest what they're saying. I do really struggle with mechanics and background systems and stuff, but I think it'll be really beneficial, and some of the comments have been absolutely fantastic, like really, really clear and detailed. So I just need to go through and like really unpack them, and I think it's going to make a world of difference for me in this game. But I gathered so far, if you focus on where each weapon has BC and whatnot, you can really get the most out of what each weapon has to offer. It obviously may change if you change the weapon, but for now I've got no intention of doing that. So I'm going to put the 3 points into agility for Gustav. Yeah. And he can't do anything there at the moment, so we'll just let it sit at 5 for now, as we have no other choice. Cross the stone wave cliffs to find Florrie, Esquier's pet rock that enables him to swim. So, stone cliffs. Okay, I think I remember that on the map. I think we started on this beach here today. So yeah, I just need to head up there. And I think from what I remember, standing on this beach, if it was this bit I was looking at, it looked like it almost had some flying waters enemies. I'm pretty sure I saw like the whale and stuff. They were all in like, yeah, is it the one over up there? It's got that like crazy leviathan looking thing. A pink whale. Not gonna lie, I'm nervous because the last time I fought anything that was glowing and pink, it was the Chromatica Best.
Interesting.
And it's a sheep community. What are you guarding? I'm curious now. I think I should fight it. I want to know why. What's going on? I'll give it a go maybe. Could be famous last words.
Please survive.
I'll do it. Please don't. Right.
On fire. Okay.
That's the bubble thing I really like. Why am I so bad at dodging today? I'm gonna say no for now. Just gonna not. No, we're good. I think I need to go away and think about what I've done. Learn from my mistakes. Where were we? Let's just go straight up. I feel like that was, on one hand, that was harder than I think harder than the one I fought before, but also that was not my best day. I did not do so well. Stonewall Wave Cliffs. That's what we want. Let's go find Florrie. Hopefully we have more success this time. I did like meeting Francois though. It was funny. Ooh, those lanterns.
Wanna go for a ride? Apparently that was where people went on dates, you know? What do you think happened in those cabins?
No, actually, my guess is this was Expedition 50. You see, they created this giant wheel, and they tried to cross the world.
Okay, Professor.
Mes amis, Florrie's close. I can feel it.
Come on, you can fly. Can't you get Florrie yourself?
Oh no, too much effort.
I'm sorry, what?
So, wait. Hexga is that powerful?
Apparently so, but also lazy.
All right, let's go.
What a weird creature.
And he just let me die just now when he could have just done that for me. Wow, Hexga. I'm taking that personally. I 100% think CL has a crush on Gustav. I wonder what this place would have looked like before the fracture. It's strange, it's almost like a giant's causeway kind of, I assume, natural rock formation. A Ferris wheel by the sea. I'm guessing all these spirit birds are now spirit seagulls. Spirit gulls. It's kind of eerie that you can barely see the monolith. You can't see the paintress, but you can still see the 33. It's all like sea haze. That sky is so pretty. It's like a painting. I mean, I guess in a way it kind of is. Are those? Oh yeah. Those things floating around it are the cabin things. What a strange Ferris wheel design. I've seen them with like the chairs or like the benches you get locked into. I've seen like the London Eye's got like capsule rooms, but I've not seen it like this before. You're right there, Mael? Just running on the spot, getting your steps in. Save in progress? What are you about to do to me? Why are there like deep throat singer people? Oh, that was something else I was going to add earlier.
Nice.
Excellent. When I said how the paintress, whenever the paintress shows up, slash Alicia, almost always things are black and white, monochrome, void of colour. And I don't know, I mean, to be fair, it's not like Miles ever said, oh, I'm dreaming in black and white right now, or oh, where's all the colour gone? So I don't know if it's actually like that or it's just the style they're presenting it in. But we know when we spoke to Jar said that the paintress painted him. I don't know if she painted all of the Nevrons or if it's just like Jar, Demure. Have there been others? I can't remember. Like the white Nevrons that don't attack us, and we can sort of communicate with them or whatnot. Interesting that those, I assume she's painted those, are also void of colour. But I don't know if she's painted all the Nevrons or just like those white ones. But I just noticed that was also an interesting thing with colour or lack of. Could be connected. Maybe not, I don't know. I just realised that because I remembered that because this, whatever this was, is looking pretty white. It's a cool sword though. Okay, yep, I would like to save. Hello. Okay. This is all sounding pretty epic. Cool. Oh, an expedition. What was the flag I just found? Was it 70 or something?
The 78. Maxence. Stealing the airships. But we knew we had to try, and it worked. We deserve strong leaders, not those old fools on the council hiding under the dome. Under their control, our people are condemned to a slow, inevitable extinction. Their timid half-steps achieve nothing. The answers are not in Lumiere. They are out here. Our only choice is to take matters into our own hands. Fortune favors the bold. We must forge ahead with conviction.
Wow, that's one of the older journals. I've only got 84 after that one now. Maxence, you sound like quite the war sergeant. So they stole airships, but they died here, so they didn't get across the ocean to the paintress, even though they had the airships. So I wonder what happened. They've not said how they died, but maybe we'll find out. I'm guessing that's what these are, crashed airships. So, oh, there's a cannon. That's cool. And an armchair. So did they manage to steal them, but then somehow crashed here? Maybe because of the weather or the cliffs or something like that. Alright, where are you?
We can use that.
Delaran, level 7, nice. I've just put those points into agility as well. Still, I've given him a lot of vitality, and this is at least C. Oh, look at the power difference though. Yeah, let's go for that one. Tap dance for us, Gustav. Tap dance. What's in here? I swear if there's a mime at the top of here. I'm anticipating them now. Okay. Oh, was that one of the places I was... Oh wait, can I go up here? What are we doing? Is this one of the places I was supposed to go to shoot the thing? And I just did it all from the other side. Maybe it was nothing. Okay, cool. Got a new weapon though, that's good.
We can use that.
I have a question, right? He's like a giant geo thing with all of the, I don't know, what is it, granite or something? Stone cylinder things and whatever mineral gem thing that is. And he's wielding one like a weapon. Would that be the equivalent of me walking around with someone's leg? If that's like what makes up him as his body, or her, I shouldn't assume. And also they're holding a bit of what is their body. Is that like someone walking around with a limb? Is this like the sack of potato thing all over again? More of these things. What are these things? And why do we only find the top half of them? Where are all the bottom halves going? Wow, he had a big sword. I'm guessing he's no friend of the expeditioners.
Nice.
Ooh. That's good. When I start getting good at that. Who is that? That's not one of ours, right? Alright, whose sword is whose? This is the same sword as was stabbed into the guy before, so I'm guessing it's not his sword. That looks very white and bony like him, so I'm guessing he stabbed the expeditioner. I don't know whose sword that is. Is that an expeditioner's sword? I don't know, like, where is your face? Is your face just that? You look like you'd be really easy to, like, hang up somewhere. Just got the facial structure for it. Okay, should we fight this guy? Or try to? Or girl? Or it? I don't know if you... Yeah. Oh, I should have done the thing, shouldn't I?
Ready to parry.
Chroma is flowing.
Hello, Spider. Hi. You coming to help? Isn't that the way when I'm battling? What did I just say? And you're back. You defiant cat, you. You defiant cat. Yeah, you're so defiant. You ignore what I say, don't you? You don't care about rules. You're a rebel. You're a rebel at heart. But really, I do need to get back to this fight, so I guess you can just stay there. Or not. Don't push the keyboard. You make me do all kinds of crazy things. I'm gonna put you down here, okay? Have fun down there on the floor.
From fire. Please survive.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Careful, my elf.
Pretty good. Oh, that'll do it. Ooh. Oh, I like that one. Take 50% less damage, but you can't be healed. What a gamble. Actually, I should refresh some of their Pictoses. Here we go.
What have we here?
Oh, it's so one of those things alive. Oh, and those other things. Okay. So they're the ones with the really long swords. Oh, they just don't have a lower half. Okay. Oh, are those... It's weak spots, but they move. I like that. That's fun. Oh, I didn't realize you had things. Okay. Oh, actually, I could have got Miles to do that in a bit. Never mind.
Take cover.
Let us stain them.
Did it just stab itself? And then somehow get 4 shields from that? Did I see that right? Make it make sense.
Finesse and precision.
Okay, I'm starting to see what you guys meant about being in the virtuoso stance. I take it back, that's pretty good. No longer gain AP on a parry, plus 1 AP on getting hit. I need that. I have so much AP. Please don't tell me those are expeditioners. I feel like they are. I think they are. Another one? So close to each other? Oh, you poor people. You got turned into statues. Also, how hard did it stab / throw to get it through that metal? Wow.
Lizette, 56th. In my youth, I mistook drama for passion. Simone helped me understand the difference. Opened my eyes to an entirely different way to experience the world. How can she be gone? How? How could they so callously, so nonchalantly destroy such a beautiful soul? Vile, vile, vile! They just killed her, like she was a worthless Nevron. Those cold-blooded, treacherous, despicable parasites. But Night Trap worked. We caught one of those white-haired bastards. She looks human, but I know she's a monster. She refuses to speak, but I'll make her talk, and then I will feed her to a Nevron. Then the Paintress can take me. I don't care. Nothing matters. I will have justice.
That sounded almost like Alicia. We caught one of those white-haired bastards. She looks human, but I know she's a monster. She refuses to speak, but I'll make her talk. Because Alicia looks like a human, but as far as anyone knows, maybe she can't speak. Go over there, sorry. Yeah, we don't know if like the expeditioners can hear her speak, or if she just... I don't think they can, because surely she can't just choose who... Oh, I suppose if she can talk telepathically, then maybe she can choose who hears her and who doesn't, but she says one of those, so are there more? So maybe Alicia isn't the Paintress? Hello. Hello. Thank you for the emotional support. You helping me theorize? What are your suggestions? You think every year, every gamage, they replace the Paintress with a new white-haired person like Alicia? I think that's a bit extreme, don't you? I don't think they're talking about these things, because they're not... Were they white-haired? Those things look very dark souls, don't they?
Chroma is flowing. Feel the burn!
Please get your claws out of me, thank you.
Blades sharpened. Let's dance.
A storm is coming.
Not quite.
Lovely.
I think this was the thing that was on the Ferris wheel. It's cute. Are you good? I didn't need to sleep tonight, that's fine.
Storm is coming.
Wow, you have so many. I'm gonna attack the other guy, I think.
Let me help.
Take down their shields.
Let the ink flow.
I feel like I'm playing them a lot better now. Thank you all for the help. It's working a lot better than it was.
What have we here?
Play first. Oh, I like that. So even if I don't do the shooting. I don't suppose you could remove your claws from my skin, could you? Thank you. Definitely looks like something, right? Oh, that's something that, okay. That's one of those things that come back down when you get up there. But how do you get up there? Have I missed something? Maybe it's another one of those things that I just need to be patient and it will all come full circle eventually. Is that another one of the boys, smoky boys? Is it the same one? Young boy, it's you. I know you. What do you mean you know us? I've seen you countless times. Yet, I've never grasped your essence. You are not from here. Our essence? I can feel it, familiar, yet so different. Like everything she created. Like the creature of darkness at the end of this path. It is but one of her many creations. Beautiful in its own way, but deadly, a favorite combination. You mean the paintress? Why is she doing this? The creature of darkness? I'm going to ask about the paintress. I don't know. I wish I knew. It is not like her. She was my best friend. But she outgrew us. Oh, Spice, this is so sad. She had more important things, more important friends. She left me behind. The boy has gone silent. Aww, he was her best friend. The creature at the end of this path, dark but deadly. Is that like the end of... Is that like the end of this area? Or the end of our entire journey? Because that would be confusing, because we're heading to the Paintress, so is she the deadly creature of darkness? But then she's all white. I know, Spice. I want answers too. I wish I knew what he meant. I don't have the answers for you, Spice. I too am befuddled. Yeah. Do you want some attention? Okay. Oh, I can't spend too long there recording a video. I'd love to just stop you and stroke you for an hour, but it wouldn't be very good content, I don't think. Like, maybe for the first 30 seconds, and then it would get a bit boring. Don't you knock stuff over on my desk? What are you doing, you hooligan? Absolute hooligan. How is your head so strong? I don't understand how a cat has this much strength behind their head buzz. Okay, let's put you over there again. For the whole 2 seconds you'll stay. And there he is. Hey, Yawn, you tired? Am I keeping you up? Is that what it is? Am I being too noisy? You want to go to sleep? Oh, I love you too. And now it's luck. So do I keep just chasing the weapon points around? At least Vitality's got loads going on there. What does it mean if there's no letter? I'm guessing a B is, or like the higher the letter the better, and what does that mean? Just like, if you got nothing else to put it in, I guess. I guess I'll do that for now. Ooh, good. Good dough. It's not her best one, but I kind of want her to get faster. I think she's good to... Yeah. I'll put it into Vitality, I guess. I wanted you to have more health anyway, and it's good that your weapons on Vitality, so hopefully you can live now. Right. Yours is on Agility. We've already got a bit of luck. Let's do that. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing. I will read those comments properly and then hopefully get a better understanding, but for now I'm just following wherever the weapon says it's got some stuff going on. Right, let's leave you be because you can't really go anywhere. Okay, my L. I was going this way, wasn't I? But now I want to see where... Oh, that's wild. Reduces self-health to 1, but refills all AP. So does that literally mean her health goes down to 1 point? She takes any damage and she's out. But she gets full AP to go absolutely glass cannon. I feel like I want that one now. I know I was working my way over there. Because if I have her in the virtuoso stance, then she'll stay in it, but she'll get more AP if I need it. Again, she always seems to have loads of AP, but can't hurt, especially as time goes on. Okay, I might give her that for now then. And then head for that one next. Right, Lune. Yeah, I'm going for that one. Right, what were we doing with yours? Okay. I don't really mind her not having that equipped. That one was really handy when you get an enemy with like a ridiculous amount of shields. I do like having the guard up and guard down. To be honest though, a lot of them end up with... I can't remember, she got one that... I thought she had one, or somebody had one that applies defenseless. So I don't know if I need that one as much. I don't tend to use that one very much anyway. Maybe I should swap that out for... Yeah, I think so. Okay. Right, what can we give you? Because I want you to have that really cool one. Right, I definitely want you to have those. I don't use Ice Lance. I kind of like all of hers, and it's now I kind of am starting to understand Mael a bit better. I think it's really good for her to keep Immolation, because you guys were right in that Lune can burn, and then and then Mael can go straight into Virtuose. So I think it's really useful for her to have that. Thunderfall I do use sometimes. I feel like Ice Lance is useful, but I don't use it very much, so I might swap that for Mayhem. I don't even know if I'll use Mayhem very much, but it would be good to have somebody else who can break, and it just looks really fun. I just want to play with my new toy, basically. So I'm going to use that one. And Gustav I didn't change, so I'll keep him as is. Can I do Pictos any time, or do I have to be in camp? I can do them any time. Oh no, it's Colour of Lumina I need to be in camp for, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to go for First Strike instead of that one, and we'll get you learning that. I feel like if anyone isn't going to be healed, I will make it my tank. I think my healthiest person. It'd be good to get that learned though. 1 AP. Which doesn't increase break damage. I'm going to go for that one. Get you learning that. What other new ones do we have? Or ones we haven't learnt? % break damage on counter attack. Okay, I've got them all learning some bits and bobs. Hopefully that helps. Kind of, what in the tentacle monster is going on over there? Okay, so we've got whatever that is, those are Scrumpy boys over there. And we've got a ship and a giant thing in the open ocean and stuff. Okay, I think this is the main way. So I'm gonna head over this way.
A storm is coming. Dodge, Gustav.
Oh, that was fast. Alright then.
Great.
It's like the Gestural village where they're all covered in marks.
A shrine to the paintress.
The paintress destroyed our world. And someone built her a shrine.
The weak-minded turn to whatever they can to explain the unknown.
When you're at the mercy of a power you don't understand, you might try anything.
That honestly made me jump a little. I was like, the paintress is here?
Perfect.
I wonder how accurate it is. Like, is her skin actually that fractured? Is she all broken like the world, or is this just how this one piece has been made? Oh, you're a needy boy today, aren't you? And you were last time as well. I'm starting to think you want this to be your channel. Careful, we don't want to show any indecent content on the channel now, do we? Using a chainsaw again. The ship. Let me in. Never mind. Today is not the day I become a pirate, Spice. Alas, alack. Hi. Why did it save? I've put one of those before. Not that scary.
Chroma is flowing.
Jenga, you as well?
Get ready.
Here, one of those Dark Souls people. Another one? How many expeditions died here? It's like the expeditioner's graveyard. Oh, is that part of the Ferris wheel?
Lucille of the 50th. Our beautiful wheel. Wedged upon the rocks. A casualty of the massive serpent of the sea. But even shattered, its presence is still comforting. Adrian and Gabriel are doing their best to sustain morale, but with no food, no clean water, no way to fix the wheel, our fate is quite clear. Well, to me at least. But I have no desire to hold back the hopes of others. Perhaps. Perhaps we will find a way back. Still, these moments of quiet, sitting on the beach, are also a source of contentment. All our lives we've been running, trying to outrace time, trying to reach an unreachable goal. And now we can finally rest. At least we got to see some of the wonders of this world. Even the serpent, cruel as it is a deadly elegance that is mesmerizing. But oh, what other marvels might we have seen had we been able to keep rolling? I sometimes wonder what it would have been like to grow up outside the dome. Perhaps even live amongst the Neverons. Could we have achieved a form of peace? Or even prospered alongside them?
So Gustav was right. It wasn't a Ferris wheel for dates. I assume it was... What did they... That's so weird to imagine. Did they... No, surely not. In those little cabin things rolling along. It would so easily turn on its side though, and then that could kill everyone. I don't know. I'm thinking too much about this. I'm guessing that like pink Leviathan thing. I'm covered in cat hair now. I'm guessing that pink Leviathan thing is what waits us at the end, and that's probably the thing that was referred to earlier, beautiful and full of darkness or something. No, beautiful and deadly. Apparently the paintress's favourite style. Okay, so we've got something over there. Can't believe how many expeditions made it here and then stopped. They've been so spread out until now. Yeah. Why are you so creepy? Where are you going? I do not like them at all. Made me jump, Gustav. Don't pull that nonsense with those things around. Why? Why do you have to sound like that? That's not necessary. You can just breathe like a normal thing. It's weird that some of these things are moving. Oh no, are they all moving? Maybe they're all moving a little. Oh, just stop it. I don't need nightmares tonight. Oh, I'm just gonna kill you. That'll make you stop.
For those who come after.
Woo. Nice. Leveling up all over the place, Jenga. I'm starting to think it might be dinner time, seeing as I'm covered in cats. How do I get up there? I wonder if these are going to take me to that ledge. Hello. I've got a second, I can give you a little stroke. Hello. Hi. Oh, I like these ones. It's like a mini game. I didn't realise it was covered in shields. At least it's burnt.
Take cover!
I did not realise there was a second one as well. It was hiding in the darkness over there. You've all helped so much with my fighting, thank you.
Interesting. An advantage.
Or is this the main way? Seems a little bit tucked out the way though.
This will be useful.
Is this the main way? Maybe I should go back. Right, what have we got? I'm gonna put hers into might. I think I still need vitality for you, girl. Although, you're getting pretty tanky. Oh my gosh, you've got more than Gustav now. Are you my tankiest character? Lune, I lost track of what was going on there. How? Lune the tank. Okay, I need 4 for that one. Where am I going with you now? I think I know where I'm going with you. Does that mean it can only be cast if you have that exact combination of stains, though? So that will be tricky. Hello, cat. Oh, I like that one though. Okay. I'll hold off on yours for a bit. Oh, can I? Let's rest. Oh, that's gonna reset everyone. What have I just done? What have I done, Spice?
This will be useful.
An advantage.
Well, lots of chroma. What on earth went on here? Very epic bloody battle by the look of it. Oh, is that it? Good job I went back, isn't it? I thought this was going to be a whole thing. I feel I just left them over there. You're right. I don't know how to get to that bit in the cliffs we saw earlier. Thank you. Okay, back on
Looks
track.
like a farm.
Like old times, eh?
Like Aqua Farm 3.
Perfect.
We can use them.
Jerry. This place is just as beautiful as it is unsettling. But now is not the time to dwell on nature's beauty. Now is the time to trade stuff. Let's trade. Color of Lumina. Yeah, let's fight the merchant. tempted to go for Lune. Do I think so? Yeah, let's go for Lune. Or IL. Though she's a little bit hurt. I'm gonna go for Lune.
Chroma is flowing.
You have defeated me in a duel. Rest assured that nothing in this universe will stop you now. Rangerson. I'm not sure how you say that. Oh, that looks like it's CL. It's got like the dark moon. Let's buy it anyway. She deserves a treat. Always good to have options. CL, nice. Oh! Stay safe. Oh, that one's better. When did I get that? I can't actually remember. We can have that one equipped. Okay, good. My life was incomplete until we found that. I thought I heard one. I was like, that sounds like my little friend guy. He's sneaky. Where are you taking me, little one?
Interesting.
Where's your, like, thumbprint nest thing? Okay. Wait, is that two of them? Or is this one of the things? Oh, this is one of the things.
Great.
Did you just smack me on the shoulder with your tail? In the eyeball? Trying to herd him onto his nest. See if we do better this time. Oh. Hello.
in there, watch out!
Let us stain them. Feel the burn!
This is just gonna keep something together. This one's not building up all the shields. That's why I thought now would be a good time. Okay.
On fire.
I was so shocked at how good she did then.
A storm is coming. Lightning strike!
The tank's putting the tank in the tank.
Forward.
For those who come after.
Wait, did we did it! We did it, Spice! We did it! How? We had so much health and it was taking like no damage. Okay, bye Spice. He doesn't appreciate my enthusiasm. Oh. Hi.
Take down their shields.
Brace yourselves.
Nice ending. Oh, I can't believe we beat the tank. Oh. Yeah, we need to heal. How did I do the... Let's heal party. Will that work on Gustav? Yeah, good. No, he's got the thing.
Lovely.
Blue and gold again. What does it mean? Oh, is that another one of the white things like demure and jar? Demure, was it? Hexga, abandoned and incomplete, entrapped in stone. Quite the situation I'm in, right? If you don't say something in the next few seconds, I shall knock myself to sleep. How did this happen? Good to know then. Spies, don't make me click the wrong one. I do not exactly know, but I can certainly guess it has to do with the mistress. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit more? Oh, you want to know more? Just a moment. I am wondering what I can ask in exchange. You're not really in a position of power here. A poor threat, sadly. In my weakened, incomplete state, anything could kill me at this point. The others, they possess shiny, shimmering rocks glistening on their backs. Why I lack the same luster, I do not know, but it maddens me. We could potentially help you with that. I hope you can. The cavern might be your best bet. If you could find 3 of these lustrous rocks, oh, I will be magnificent. Okay, we're gonna go rock hunting? Gonna go look for some shiny rocks? Yeah. Is that what we're gonna do? Okay, rocks it is. We are definitely on a rock day today. We need to get rocks for Esquier, you need to get a rock for whatever Hexga is. In this cavern? Then what's down here? I don't want to just leave this area. Can I come back? I guess I can come back because I need to give him the rocks, so... Okay. Okay. Give you some more luck, Gustav. Gonna give you some might. I'm not sure you need any more health at this point. Should we go back to making you speedy? Now you're back on the luck. Go for that. Getting there slowly, Gustav. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, hi. Can I help? Oh, that's good. I may go for that actually. Oh no, I'm going down the fire path, aren't I? I knew I'd be tempted. You're just staring into everyone's soul space. I might go for that one for now. I won't assign it yet, I don't think, but I'll have it in the old back pocket. You can stay where you are for now. I'm also surprised, on the outside this whole area looked very like Flying Waters, but so far it's not really been, has it? long one. Oh, this is the water. Oh, just in time. Close. So close and just so far.
An advantage.
That is an advantage. Sneak attack from above.
Finesse and precision.
Nicely done though.
Well, that will help.
Perfect.
Hi. So creepy.
For those who come after.
How do you...
Flory is over there.
Okay.
Ooh. But I sense something scary. Is this the main way to go? I thought it was over there. Another flag this close?
hate that they do that. They're so quiet. And they aggro so easily.
For those who come up.
Sea that we need to get across.
Let us stain them. Well, that will help.
Perfect. Great.
Feel like a trip to camp after this is due. I'm a bit torn. It's getting really late. It's past my bedtime. I'm getting quite tired. But I kind of want to see this bit through. I want to get to, hopefully, Florrie. But I don't know how much longer is left. So I'm a bit torn. It's gone midnight. I feel like if there's a cutscene or another nightmare or something, I'm gonna want to get into it, but at the same time I don't know if I'll be awake enough.
Interesting. Prepare to meet your end.
What have we here?
An advantage.
Ooh. Hello there. I'll stick with that for now. I may go back and have a look more around that house in a bit. But for now, I'm gonna go onwards. It's because I don't want to have to do this in 2 parts. Oh, this is very dark. Okay. It's not creepy at all. It's kind of cool. Something just gonna suddenly appear out of the darkness. Flurry?
Let's get rid of it. The rock should be nearby.
There's a lot of hands going on. Lampmaster. Oh, so we can hold all the lamps. Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay.
Let me help.
Take cover!
Get ready.
Take cover! A storm is coming. Feel the burn! Feel the burn.
For those who come after.
Easier than expected.
Hey, don't jinx us. No need to invite misfortune.
I don't see any stones.
What's happening?
misfortune.
Ooh. Well, this is cool.
Let the ink flow.
Okay.
Better.
Does that have like weak spots?
Let me help.
Feel the fur. Let's spill some ink.
Chroma is flowing.
Finesse and precision.
Let's push forward.
That's not good. The guy with red hair.
Let's spill some ink. Still need your help.
Let's keep going.
For those who come after.
I'm ready.
On guard.
feel the burn.
Oh no. Right, come on, CL. Let's go.
Not today. Here's your card. Take your shot.
Nasty. Yeah. I wish Esquier would lend a hand. How do I skip?
Brace yourselves. Chroma is flowing.
The lamp trap. Do I have to hit it in the same thing? About to launch a dangerous attack. Oh no, have I made it worse? So do I need to hit it in the same pattern?
Let the ink flow.
For those who come after.
I'm ready.
burning now, is he? A lot better than the first time. I never picked up on the lantern thing last time.
Is it really dead?
Looks like it.
Is this it?
Flurry. All right. Ready to sail like a snail. Just jump, mes amis. It's not that high.
We can finally cross the sea. You don't happen to have some wine stashed away, do you?
Wine?
Hey, you can do this.
I hate water.
She doesn't seem that far now, does she?
Yeah. Wanna throw one more rock?
The others are waiting, but...
You might reach her.
Okay. Ooh, what about that one?
Does it really matter?
Well, you know, like I always say, it's not about the rock. It's more about the... Run.
Pictos on, he can't even heal. Okay. I don't think he can heal. There's no point using recovery. That did like nothing to him. Oh no, he can't die though.
We've done nothing to you. We should be on the same side.
This feels so futile.
Let her go.
I hate that he's not saying anything.
Something's going on up there.
Esquier, get us up there!
You are kidding. What? I'm all shades of confused right now.
For those who come after. Right?
No. You promised!
You won't yet understand. But this is a kindness, not a cruelty.
You let her come. You know she's too weak for this. How could you let her take such a risk?
You only care when things are right in front of you. My sweet child, you are supposed to stay home. I told you not to worry. But since you're here now, just stay put.
What are you saying? You must go home, now. This does not involve you.
When this is over, we'll go home together.
No!
This won't make sense to you now. But we both want what's best for our families. I'm sorry you're caught in the middle, but I did try to warn you. It's been a while. Stay out of this. You chose to walk away. You don't get to come back now and interfere.
You've lived more than a lifetime. It's time to let her go.
A lifetime. A lifetime with my family torn apart. No. I want my family back.
It's not your family. But she is.
You would use her.
She chose to come. I didn't make the rules between you two. Hey. You all right? It's okay. I'll handle things here. Get back to your friends. Go.
So that's it. You've set us down this path. But are you ready for the consequences?
She'll never paint again.
last time we sat together like this?
In Lumiere, mourning our parents.
Seems like every time we're together, it's to grieve. I wish we could have spent more time in less hopeless contexts.
The plan doesn't change. We aim for the monolith. We keep heading north. With SKA's help, we can make it. But we lost the Lumina converter, so...
It's okay, we can think about that later.
All the backups were destroyed by that man, but Expedition 32 will bring more. Their chances will be better. We need to prepare them. I should update our journals.
Hey. It's okay. Tomorrow will still come.
This seemed important. If you want to reach the monolith, best path is through the quarry up north.
Who are you?
And where did you get that expedition uniform?
Strange way to say thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't save your friend. I'm wearing an expedition uniform because I, too, am an expeditioner.
What? What do you mean you're an...
I've never seen you before.
First expedition. Expedition 0.
Expedition 0? But how are you alive and not...
Old? I don't know exactly, but some of us stopped aging and were not affected by the gamage.
Some of you? Like the man on the cliff?
Anwar, our commander.
Why? Why did he massacre our team?
How could he turn on his own people?
He believes his immortality is a gift from the Paintress. Killing her would kill him too, and he enjoys living forever.
And you don't?
Burying everyone you know while you live on can weigh you down a bit. I couldn't help your friend, but perhaps I can help you.
You want to join us?
If you don't mind the company, yes.
So, if I want to kill Renoir, I have to kill the Paintress first. What's your name?
Versa.
Okay. Except none of that's okay. Oh my god, my poor head. I literally thought until the very last bit of that cutscene when Verso was like, you go back to your friends, I'll handle things here. I was like, oh great, he's gonna revive Gustav. It doesn't look like he has. Gustav's just dead like that? Oh, you know what? I was mostly just focusing on what was happening, but I'm absolutely figuratively kicking myself because I made such a big deal at the start of this episode, like, oh, they said it was her last warning, but they've not actually harmed any of the group. Maybe they're nice people. They could have attacked my L or killed their friends, but they left them all alone, so I was right about Ben Starr playing the mystery man, or Verso as he's now called. It's made my cough come back. Okay, that was a lot and it's really late and I feel like I'm just in shock. So as much as I know everyone's probably wanting me to get into all of that, I think it might be best if I maybe finish the episode now, sleep, have some self-care, like recover a little, and then we can delve into it at the top of the next episode. Because right now I feel my brain just feels like scrambled egg, like there is so much and yet nothing going on up there. I thought Gustav was insta-dead and then he put up a fight and then I thought, oh, maybe he'll make it. And then he... Oh, that's just too much. Okay. Let me go... It was weird playing Verso. I feel like I'm betraying Gustav. Oh, they're over there. Okay, I don't want to go over there because it might start something. I might just end the episode here. Not touch anything because it all feels weird and alien now. I got used to Gustav and don't get me wrong, Verso seems cool. But he's not Gustav and it's going to take some getting used to. Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm just I don't know where my head is at right now. I'm gonna leave it there and we will go over all of that at the start of the next episode when my brain is functioning again and I am not sleep deprived. Oh, I've been recording for 6 hours. I know the edit will be shorter, but okay. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good week. What do I normally say at the end of these? Take care of yourselves until then, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Dim dam dadilam, vacarme s'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Et Gustave dom guardiam, dilim didididilam, lutessera dodilom, seram. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dam. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim.